Love is in the air and so is the steam. Today we're diving into 11 must-watch BL shows filled with romance, chemistry, and the kind of tension that keeps you glued to the screen. For those unfamiliar with BL, also known as boys' love dramas, they are a subgenre of manga, anime, series, and movies that originated in Japan but have become extremely popular across Asia and focus on romance and relationships between male characters. The best part? You can stream all of them right now. Let's get into it. My Personal Weatherman. A beloved television weatherman hides a tyrannical side, secretly supporting a manga artist in exchange for unwavering obedience. If you're craving a delicious mix of forbidden tension, slow burn yearning, and straight up, I can't believe they just did that chemistry, look no further than My Personal Weatherman. This Japanese BL drama follows a popular weatherman who secretly harbors a massive crush on the next-door manga artist, and yes, the artist knows it and fully takes advantage. What starts as a weirdly domestic, slightly chaotic arrangement quickly spirals into a love story that's messy, playful, and way more intimate than either of them expected. It's funny, it's spicy, and it gives you those addictive micro-moments that will have you begging for the next episode. You can watch this on Tubi. A late-blooming virgin lands his dream internship where he meets his handsome but distant boss. Can they resist temptation while working together? If office romances are your weakness, then the new employee is about to become your next obsession. This Korean BL drama follows a shy new hire who is just trying to survive his first corporate job until he ends up working directly under the company's gorgeous, charming, and unexpectedly mysterious marketing director. What starts as a strictly professional mentorship quickly turns into stolen glances, late-night work sessions, and a slow-burn crush that both of them try way too hard to hide. The chemistry is subtle but electric, the flirting is dangerously cute, and the show balances workplace tension with heart-fluttering romance in the best way possible. With short episodes and zero filler, it is easy to binge and impossible not to root for their happiness. If you're into soft gaze, office dynamics, and modern romance done right, The New Employee is a must-watch, and it's streaming on Tubi. Now we have Love is Like a Poison. An elite but socially awkward lawyer takes in a genius con artist. Together, they secretly solve complex legal cases using unethically obtained evidence. If you're drawn to romances that aren't afraid to get messy, complicated, and dangerously addictive, then Love is Like a Poison should be on your radar. This BL series dives into the explosive dynamic between two men who are bound by attraction but trapped by circumstance. One is protective to the point of obsession, the other is desperately trying to break free, and together they create a love story that feels equal parts beautiful and painful. The show leans into jealousy, desire, manipulation, and vulnerability, making every episode feel like a psychological tug-of-war. The chemistry is intense, the drama is sharp, and the emotional stakes get higher with every scene. It's not the soft, cozy BL. It's the kind that hits you in the chest and makes you think about what love becomes when it crosses boundaries. If you're into darker romances with high tension and big feelings, this one is absolutely worth watching, and this is streaming on Netflix. Tongrak is a good-looking and hot guy from a wealthy family who is also a writer of popular romance novels. While traveling in search of inspiration for his most recent novel, he chances to meet Mahasamu, a young, irritating, and dorky southern man. When they end up in bed together, however, Tongrak finds himself hooked. If you're craving a BL that feels sunny, emotional, and quietly romantic, Love Sea delivers exactly that. This Thai series follows two men whose lives collide on the coast, where the ocean becomes both a backdrop and a refuge. What starts as a reluctant friendship slowly unfolds into a gentle love story filled with healing, discovery, and that unmistakable spark you can't ignore. The pacing is soft but intentional, giving space for longing glances, late-night conversations, and the kind of chemistry that doesn't need loud moments to be unforgettable. As the characters confront old wounds and uncertain futures, the show reminds us that love isn't always dramatic. Sometimes it's just two people finding peace in each other's company. If you're into slow-burn romance, beautiful scenery, and BLs that leave you warm rather than wrecked, Love Sea is absolutely worth diving into. Watch this on IQIYI. Next up, The End of the World with You. 10 days before the world's end, former lovers are reunited, leading them to wonder if it isn't too late to reignite an old flame. This one has both romance and spicy. If you love romances that hit hard and refuse to play it safe, The End of the World with You is a BL drama you cannot skip. The premise is simple but devastating. The world has only a few days left, and two former lovers who haven't spoken in years suddenly find themselves thrown back together. What follows is a chaotic blend of old wounds, unresolved tension, and a love that never really died. With time literally running out, every glance, every confession, and every moment becomes heavier and more meaningful. The show isn't just about romance, it's about regret, forgiveness, and the terrifying idea of what we'd do differently if we knew the end was coming. It's emotional, cinematic, and beautifully acted, and by the final episode you'll be asking yourself the same question they do. If the world were ending, who would you want beside you? You can watch this on Viki. And now we have longtime friends and total opposites, I Cannot Reach You. If unspoken love and years of longing are your kryptonite, I Cannot Reach You is going to hit you right in the chest. This Japanese BL drama follows two childhood best friends who couldn't be more different. One warm, expressive, and easy to read, and the other quiet, reserved, and painfully in love. The beauty of the series is in the silence, the glances, the tiny moments where you can feel everything they are not saying. As feelings start to slip through the cracks, their friendship becomes a battlefield of jealousy, fear, and heartbreak, because sometimes the scariest thing in the world isn't confessing, it's losing the one person who feels like home. With soft cinematography, realistic stakes, and a soundtrack that could make you cry at 2 a.m., I Cannot Reach You delivers a slow-burn romance that's tender, bittersweet, and impossibly relatable. If you've ever loved someone you weren't sure you were allowed to love, this series will stay with you. You can watch this on Netflix. Next up is Only Friends. When a group of business students running a hostel together blur the lines between friendship and romance. If you're looking for a BL series that throws out every rule about wholesome romance and dives headfirst into messy, sexy, modern relationships, Only Friends is exactly that show. Set in Bangkok's queer nightlife scene, it follows a tight friend group where hookups, jealousy, and ex-lovers collide, and absolutely no one has their love life figured out. Friendships get tested, boundaries get crossed, and emotions run wild as the characters navigate desire, insecurity, and the fear of actually catching feelings. The show gives you chaos, heartbreak, and chemistry that feels dangerously real, paired with characters who are flawed in all the best ways. It's bold, it's provocative, and it doesn't pretend that love is clean or easy. So if you want a BL that feels adult, complicated, and impossible to look away from, Only Friends is one ride you do not want to miss. Watch this on YouTube. Love in the Big City is one of those BL dramas that captures the loneliness, excitement, and quiet heartbreak of modern romance. The series follows two young men trying to carve out a life for themselves in a fast-paced city that never really slows down and definitely doesn't make room for complicated feelings. What starts as casual encounters and late-night conversations slowly turns into something heavier, more intimate, and much harder to ignore. The show isn't just about falling in love, it's about growing up, choosing yourself, and figuring out how to be vulnerable in a world that demands you stay guarded. With thoughtful writing, gorgeous city visuals, and chemistry that feels painfully real, Love in the Big City shows how romance can be both liberating and terrifying at the same time. The show beautifully captures that very real tension between wanting love and being terrified of what it demands from you. It's relatable, it's emotionally grounded, and it doesn't sugarcoat the messy parts of growing up and choosing who you want to be. If you crave BL stories with emotional depth and adult realism, this one is absolutely worth watching. You can watch this on Viki. Two young men from rival families who despise one another form a close bond. Can they help deep-set ill will turn into romance and ensure love triumphs over hate? If you love enemies to lovers done right, Bad Buddy is the BL that understood the assignment. This Thai series follows Pat and Prawn, two boys raised to hate each other thanks to a long-standing family feud neither of them asked for. But the moment they get older, move out, and start seeing each other without their parents' baggage in the room, sparks start flying, and suddenly, the rivalry doesn't feel so black and white anymore. What begins as petty competition slowly unravels into care, protectiveness, and some of the most addictive chemistry the genre has given us. Between secret rendezvous, territorial glances, and soft moments they'd never admit to, the show balances humor, romance, and emotional growth with impressive ease. It's charming, it's playful, it's heartwarming, and by the end you will be rooting for them against everyone and everything. Bad Buddy is enemies to lovers' excellence. You can watch this on Viki. Joe, a stuntman, is killed in an accident and mysteriously wakes up in the body of another man, now determined to avoid the same fate. Ming, an actor unaware of Joe's predicament, has plans of his own to keep Joe by his side. If you love behind-the-scenes drama mixed with forbidden chemistry, My Stand-In should be on your watch list. This Thai BL follows an aspiring actor who finally gets his big break, but only as the stand-in for a famous star who suddenly goes missing. Thrown into the spotlight, he has to pretend everything is normal on set, while also dealing with the star's complicated, icy co-lead who instantly notices something isn't adding up. What begins as suspicion slowly turns into curiosity, attraction, and a dangerous game of secrets that neither of them were prepared for. Between on-screen tension, off-screen jealousy, and the pressure of fame, the series gives you a love story wrapped in mystery, industry politics, and heart-fluttering intimacy. If you're into BL with showbiz settings, layered characters, and a romance that keeps you guessing, My Stand-In is absolutely worth the watch. Watch this on IQIYI. And now, if you're looking for a BL that doesn't just flirt with chaos but fully embraces it, KinnPorsche is that show. Set in the high-stakes world of the Thai mafia, it follows Kinn, a ruthless heir who needs protection, and Porsche, the scrappy bartender who ends up becoming his bodyguard. What begins as a deal of survival quickly spirals into a relationship packed with danger, desire, and a ridiculous amount of chemistry. Between gunfights, family power plays, luxury mansions, and nightclub scenes, the series somehow finds time to deliver tender moments and emotional vulnerability that hit way harder than you would expect. It's slick, it's cinematic, it's unhinged in the best possible way, and it never lets you get too comfortable. If you want a BL with action, heat, and characters who are impossible not to root for, KinnPorsche is the wild ride you've been waiting for. Watch this on IQIYI. Let me know in the comments which ones you've already seen and which one you're adding to your watch list next. Don't forget to like, subscribe to Pride Reviews, and share for more LGBTQ+ show recommendations. I'll see you in the next one.